Wow, great episode! Up until now, I've thought of the slightly blurred and surreal animation, and I mean the 2D animation, to be serviceable at best, but this episode showcased how that style of animation can be used to its advantage. I would describe Aquarion Logos' animation style as dreamy, and since this episode was more like a surreal nightmare, the animation and ideas worked pretty well together. So this episode focuses on Maya as she ends up in some kind of false world created by a monster, and she witnesses other characters discuss their motivations for doing what they do. Don't you just love it when a character-focused anime actually focuses on the characters for the most part? And this episode gave the mecha pilots a surprising amount of development. I didn't mind that I constantly got reminded as to why the mecha pilots do what they do, because the reminders solidify the intentions, which contributes to the character's overall development. For example, I was wondering why Karen was still a mecha pilot, as her dream of becoming an idol was squashed, but the episode reminded me of her wanting to actually become a voice actress, so now she's more three-dimensional again, yay! But focusing on Maya presented some very telling things, like I thought Sabete was never going to end up with Maya, as Maya was possibly destined for Akira, but it's revealed that Sabete played such a major part in Maya's life prior to her becoming a spy on the good guys, that now I'm actually hoping Maya actually ends up with Sabete. It now makes more sense that Maya and Sabete should end up together, as those two both made such an effort respectively to be involved with each other. Maya and Akira are clearly not in love, so those two are never going to work out. I see that this episode also solidifies that Maya, Sabete and Akira are in the anime's true love triangle, with Sabete being the nucleus, I guess. I actually like Sabete more now. I thought he was just going to be the guy on the side who carries the anime's only story of a guy trying to get his girl back, but now I see him as a caring yet psychologically challenged character, as this episode presents so well. And finally, this episode reminded me why Maya works as the main character. Not only is her being a weird yet badass newbie entertaining to watch, but it's interesting for me to see her develop as she goes from working for the bad guy to working for the good guys. Will Maya disown her master for the greater good? So yeah. Great animation and good use of Maya in this episode. It's probably the best episode so far because it stood out by embracing what the anime is actually about, the characters, and the episode also realizes how to use the anime's animation style to its advantage. Now I finally care about if Sabete and Maya will end up together, as this episode has revealed all manner of unfortunate barriers between them.